So it's a good start there. Looks like Akeem Blake is moving to an exchange. So Oblique Civil, not the best change from my vantage point, but Oblique Civil now has to do some work on the backstretch. I think the United States is in the lead. Oh my God, that's not a good change from Oblique Civil to Cadron Golson. Oh my God, Jamaica does not pass the baton. They're out. Canada wins this ahead of the United States, and the Jamaicans are out. Canada 37.85. They find a way. It doesn't matter. I'm stunned right there. Because all the talk was the Jamaican guys had this in the bag. The relay camps were going. The US was struggling. I don't even know what was happening here between the United States, Christian Coleman and Ronnie Baker. That was like, oh my God, that was terrible. I want to see this again. It's a shocking. I mean, not because I want to. You don't. I hate it when teams don't get into the final because you really want. Look at that. Thompson. He's asking for. His hand is too late. Thompson is too late. It seems like. Gee. This is some amateur stuff now. Now that I'm looking at it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys saw that, that looks like Golson was shouting like, for to Kishane Thompson, and he never had the hand up in time. And by the time he got the hand up, it was almost the end of the zone. It seems to me, and it's a hard angle, so I will hold my hand up. I can't know this definitively, but it would have. It suggested to me you could see his mouth going, and his hand didn't go back for the baton, but that could just be a slow motion thing on the television there. I think the larger issue is that you have two guys that finish 1-2 in the 100 meters. And so there's an expectation, there's a weight. And I think there might be Jamaicans everywhere complaining. But from a personal standpoint as well, I hate to see that the best teams don't get into the final. And I was thinking about this recently, and I wonder, and I get your take on it and anybody else who wants to chime in. Is it the case, as we've seen the evolution of the world relays, right? It burst on the scene some time now, but the idea that there is a competition that not only would just qualify your team, but more so you have to go. People, other teams start to take this much more seriously. Gone are the days where you're like, let's get a team going. And historically, there have been teams who recognize that our running pool is small. Japan, the Canadians do this to other people, and they just constantly work on making sure this happens. If you're the United States, if you're Jamaica or GB or whoever with firepower that will have a lot of sprinters coming through, you have to increasingly take relay preparation seriously. For years, I've been saying camp. And even with camps, you can mess up. But if you're not doing these things, it doesn't work. I mean, even the era of, Jamaica's most successful period, when you look at even the performances there, if those guys were in a better camp situation, who knows where they could have taken a world record. The same thing for the women. Tokyo should have been a world record. There's a number of occasions where the Jamaican team had better foot speed and the US beat them, right? You have to have this right. And I think going in the future, if you don't focus and make a concerted effort to fix the issues, and I'm not just saying Jamaica or whoever, I'm talking every country to elevate the relay at a level, you will continue to see some teams you're like, I don't know who these people are. I've never seen them yet. And they're finding their way into finals at your expense in terms of the perennial nations. And what are you going to do? We've seen shambolic setups for Jamaica in the last couple of years going to the relays, and it's shocking.